What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gung-Fu Super Bros podcast, the number one podcast for Kung Fu, martial arts movies, and pop culture. What episode is this, guys?
74?
I thought we were 75.
75.
Lord said it wasn't 75. I don't know. I thought it was 70. Who the wasn't?
Don't touch me. I'm worth $1 million.
What? Who's 75? Wasn't there like Reggie White? Am I thinking there was like a big defender back in the day? Not Lawrence Taylor, but was it Reggie White then? No, he was 79. I can't remember. All right.
The Cincinnati Reds defeated the Boston Red Sox 4-3 with Pete Rose as the MVP.
Oh, it's like Joe Morgan, Pete Rose. This is a big red machine.
Tony Perez.
Johnny Bench.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. This is
Johnny Bench?
The Johnny Bench. Didn't these fools win a few in a row at this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like a really good
And
team.
so he's like, guys, I got the inside track. Let me do some bets. Wah, wah.
I think that's the biggest pile of bullshit ever in baseball, bro.
There's other hypocritical stuff that...
Don't put him in as a coach. Put him in as a player.
Right.
Legit one of the greatest players of all fucking time. Charlie Hustle gave a fucking catcher a concussion in an all-star game. That man was the epitome of playing hard no matter what. Then literally, I don't know, what did you call sliding head first when you were young? We called it Pete Rose.
Really?
Yeah. We were like, it's Pete Rose. Do a Pete Rose. Like that was because he was like, I remember him fucking flying with
If I ever fell head first, I was like, oh man, I just Pete Rose myself.
Nice Pete Rose.
Pete Rose myself. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, I remember as a little kid, that's what we would call it. But did you see the documentary? Like all he does is, I mean, this was years ago, so I don't know, maybe hopefully he's in a better place, but all he would do is basically sign autographs just to like be able to like
and be
have
like,
it.
I cheated on baseball.
Yeah, but like that's all. It was like hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
Listen, there are other celebrities, athletes that are much more horrible pieces of shit, and I think Pete Rose has atoned. His biggest thing is gambling.
Ty Cobb.
I mean,
Ty Cobb was in the inaugural Hall of Fame class, got all the votes. Not even Ken Griffey Jr. got all the votes, but Ty Cobb got all the votes. And he, not allegedly, jumped into the crowd to beat a man because he thought he called them a racial slur, right? Like he compared him to that. And the man was in a wheelchair. Son of a bitch. Hey, Abarca, say hi.
hey, what's up, folks?
Enrique.
Hi.
Super Dude Stevens.
Hello.
And remember my Zivan. And Ivan fucking son of a bitch.
Who
My
are
name's
you?
Ivan. That's what it is. Hey, Stevens, any other champions that year?
Oh, man, I was just...
I thought you had all the sports.
I was just baseballing it.
I was, baseballing it.
Oh, let me find out. NBA, what do you want to know?
I want you to go NBA and they go, do, 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 do,
75 was the Golden State Warriors.
What?
Beat the Bullets for
Did like nobody try that year? Who the fuck? Where the fuck
in
did this?
4 games flat.
Wait, so it was a
Bullets-
sweep.
The
Okay.
Bullets never won
Who the
any.
fuck was on that team?
Fuck, I don't know.
That was
Rick
Unity.
Barry.
Oh man, that fool! I heard Rick Barry could just. Yeah, I heard. That's what I heard about Rick Barry.
And then 75
His
for
back went back?
football is the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the
Terry Bradshaw.
Vikings 16-6.
Terry Bradshaw.
With Franco Harris.
Franco Harris.
Yeah. Was that also the guy that went to USC? That became a horrible athletic director? Lynn Swan? Is that like Lynn Swan in them?
Was it? I think that might have been before.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe. I don't know.
And welcome to Sports Facts.
The World Cup was not played in 75, but they were played in 74. So last week I could have said West Germany defeated Netherlands 2-1.
Yeah, cool. Guys, we just got back from D23. All those amazing reveals. I can't believe it. Those trailers that came out, amazing. Look.
No, wait.
All of that.
Let's wait till next week to talk about it because we were so jam-packed today. Next week.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I mean, you guys want to talk about Halloween Horror Nights.
Nah, let's wait till next week.
Okay.
We got something to say. I got to talk about some shit today. First things first, guys. I'm still in love with She-Hulk.
Did you watch the newest one?
Yes, I did.
Dang, when was that time?
It was amazeballs. And she did the thing that I wanted Serena Williams to do to me all my life, where she carried somebody in her arms towards like the bedroom. That was amazing.
Yeah.
So that was really, really cool. But
So this is why you're liking
that's
this
why I
one?
like She-Hulk.
Because the whole time
No,
you're
honestly, this is a super cool episode because it deals with like that
then-
aspect of
And
it,
then
like dating.
Wong And a magician?
Yeah. Which, dude, for a split second, I almost lost my mind when I thought I heard Johnny
Blaze.
I was like, "What?"
Not a damn thing.
So I had to rewind it, and it was like Donnie Blaze. I was like, "Motherfucker!"
They did that on purpose.
I know for fuckers like me. So there in the episode, there's a magician. His name's Donnie Blaze.
But wasn't it crazy at D23 when they announced the thing?
The thing? We'll talk about it next week.
I watched the episode.
Oh, okay. But Johnny Blaze is a ghostwriter.
Oh, okay.
So I fucking I literally I would. No.
I was like, that's Johnny Blaze?
I know that would have, but still.
Is it a brother, maybe?
Oh. Like the Mark Wahlberg and the other Wahlberg?
Maybe.
Donnie Wahlberg, right? Yeah.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Donnie Wahlberg cooks their hamburgers.
But no, it's just, again, it's fun. It's just continuously fun. Those extra deleted scenes are amazing. They're always hilarious to me. This one was a really good one too with the Wongster.
Is there bad?
Oh, yeah.
Is there bad guy action in this one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but it still was.
The episode's been out for days now.
I know. I'm behind.
The actual her having to deal with that aspect of it, I thought was fucking hilarious. I just thought it was really, really hilarious. Like the whole dating aspect of it. That was really, really funny. So it was really, really cool. I enjoyed it. But Enrique, I'm gonna give you homework, bro. And I don't think you're gonna ever do this homework, but nevertheless, I'm gonna give you homework.
Cujo? Finally Cujo?
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
No. Did you say the Crystal?
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Oh God, ew.
Hey, I said Cujo.
That's how Cujo it is. No. So I went to the YouTube theater for a concert on Monday. But, of course, because,
this past Monday?
No, like 3 Mondays? I don't fucking know when it's coming out, bro.
Don't break the kayfabe.
2 Mondays ago. And I think. And Labor Day Monday.
Labor Day Monday is when I feel like
it just slipped my mind that week.
I feel like that just passed by.
And we were in the area, so I was like, dude, let me find somewhere to eat, right? So I found a place, and it was Connie's Kitchen. Connie's Kitchen does not sponsor this podcast in any way, shape, or form. But she should. So it's not Connie because it's a Mexican restaurant. So it's Connie's Kitchen. So we go there. Literally, it's my spot when I opened the menu, and it was one side of the menu and the other side. And that was it. It didn't have 35 pages.
And the other side was just drinks.
It was. Half of that shit was just drinks. And it's all seafood. All seafood, right? But it's specific Sinaloa style seafood.
Ew.
Which I've never personally, that's what I'm saying. I've never personally just I went to places that have Sinaloa, but it's like 85 different things. This was just that. Bro,
Estilo Nayarit?
I'm telling you, the best meal I've had in years. We were all blown away. I told them my favorite thing was chicharrón de pescado. I don't even like fish that much, bro. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I never really want it. We killed it because it tastes like chicharrón. But it was fish. Everything we had. The ceviche, the drinks were fucking on fire. They made great palomas.
Fuego.
It was really, really good. And it's one of those things where they turned the house into a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then you got seats in the inside, you got the patio in the back, fucking Grupo Firmes bumping out of the speakers because it's straight Sinaloa, Soron, that's that type of style. And the food was amazeballs, man. And you could tell there was like families there and dates there and people that probably only there was this guy on a date and he was killing the oyster game. And I was I was like, I don't know. Again, now I'm old. I've been out the game forever. But yes, I don't know if I could have thrown it on a date. Because
it was foreplay for him, probably.
I get it. It's an aphrodisiac, I heard. Isn't oysters an aphrodisiac?
I didn't know this was going to happen.
He was
oysters?
I had some oysters before you guys showed up.
So we're just don't look under the table.
No.
I think that guy was giving her.
It goes through the table? God damn. Why is there a hole in your table?
That guy was probably giving her a preview of
But it was. Okay, this is the thing.
Hey, is that a turn on?
Yeah. Because it was legit like the girl sitting there, right? And she's like having like a shrimp with rice or whatever, right?
Rice.
And then across the way. Across the way.
First of all, you know what? Monkey don't dance like that. What the hell?
So the girl's like, range, whatever. And then he's doing this.
Hi, girl.
And then legit, he was making those noises.
Sort of, I've written a couple screenplays and I think this is my year. You know what? I wonder if you put it out there in the world.
And then,
it's going to be good.
It was fucking weird, bro. But no, it was.
Where's this place?
Just
You know where it's at? Inglewood.
In the woods?
Inglewood, off a Century.
Okay.
Legit. It was expensive. It was kind of expensive. But
everything's expensive.
It was worth it. It was really, really worth it.
It's 2022, man.
They made a fucking mojarra, like Sinaloa style.
Well, that's Jaws.
No, dude. When I tell you, they just put a tray on the table, bro. And my brother and I, we just grabbed tortillas. We were just ripping fish off of this bad boy. And then they did something with these sauteed onions, bro. The best fucking onions I've ever tasted in my life, bro. Like, they were so fucking good. And we're drinking palomas. We know we're going to go to a concert. Like, it was just a good fucking vibe.
Meanwhile, that fish is just crying.
Yeah, because you can see the eye.
The poor little fish is like...
So it was, you got to try it, man. But you got to be in the mood for it. It is legit. There's nothing else. Like, my son had rice. But he tried the shrimp, he tried these other things, but I was like, hey, it's too bad, bro. That's your fault.
Can I get a hamburger?
Yeah, no hamburgers in this bitch. It's legit. They don't
no
even have
hamburgers
beans.
For real?
No hamburgers? No, bro. I'm telling you, it's the
no, and then would be hamburgers. Then non-burger.
They don't even do beans. Because my wife was like, do you do beans? And the lady's like, but beans don't really go with seafood. And
like,
she's right. You don't really eat beans with seafood. So nope, they don't fuck around, bro. It is what it is. And they got all the awards on the wall. So fuck you. They like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're like, you know who? Mira, watch out. Mira, ve la wall, cabrón. It's like it's one of those.
Beans? We have the cinco pescados. Do you have a cinco pescados?
Exactly, bro. Did you get cinco pescados? Because like we got cinco pescados, bro. Yeah, it was a really, really, really good meal. But then and it got better. Never had been to the YouTube theater. What? YouTube theater's connected to SoFi. Mm-hmm. It's a bitch to get out, even with only 6,000 people going to see it. Yeah, bro.
It's still 6,000 people.
Like, I don't know what LA is. We are. I feel like we're a little like because I don't know what they do at LAFC that they just figured it just works. You don't really wait a long time. We had that one hiccup at the beginning of the year, but other than that, we're kind of spoiled. This was only 6,000 people.
Did they have people out? Like,
not really. Maybe
that's the issue.
But we were just stuck. We just kind of stopped. We had to wait, and there was only out of one light because again, I think maybe they didn't open up the whole thing. They just opened up that parking lot, so we were waiting to get on Century, and it was just we had to go a roundabout way, and it was a mess. But
wacky Labor Day shenanigans.
Labor Day shenanigans. But that theater, 6,000 seats only, and I give props to Alicia Keys. At 7:30, Pink Sweats was singing. Like, none of this bullshit. She was singing. Then when Pink Sweats, I got 30 minutes. 8 o'clock, he was done. And then he said, okay, they're going to set her up, guys. She's coming out. You wait. But once she drops, it was a straight hour and a half, 2.5 hour show. The most you had to wait was like a 1-minute video about her talking about how much she loves music. And then she came back out and she sang. And like, she never stopped. It was just pop, 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 pop. She played piano. She played organ. She played drum machines. She played synthesizers. She fucking anything with keys on it, bro, she gonna play it. And she sounds amazing. And she fucking sounds amazing. And she talked about wanting to do this theater because Prince always told her to keep it
intimate.
Yes, to keep it intimate. And that her brother Prince said that, so she's going to do that. One night only show, Swiss Beats was there. Oh. He dropped a chain on her. Miguel came and sang one song with her, left, and it was just all her. And she can fucking sing. Like, but this, okay.
Is she better than Erykah Badu from the Fugees?
I think you would have liked her better than Lauryn Hill from the concert we went to.
You know what? Some guys, they're all about that.
Good callback.
Yeah,
good
because
callback.
You probably know 2 of her songs. Like, you be like, oh, that one? That one where she does, yeah, that's the one right there. So you would have fucking been into it. But it's literally the 4 of us sitting there, and my brother, my wife, and my son were there, and it was my son's first concert, which I'm like, you fucking lucky son of a bitch.
Oh,
this is your first
this was his first show.
Yeah, it was a good one too.
That's cool.
Now he wants to go like Rolling Loud, and he showed me like a video of it. I'm like, I'm not built for that shit anymore, bro. Like,
do you know where I have to go?
Don't say Coachella.
Harry Styles.
I was gonna say, because you're not built for that shit, bro.
I'll go.
You have to go. You have to go.
I wish I had to go to Harry Styles.
I know. I'll be
like, Harry Styles, you can spit on me anytime.
But it's going to be...
Your cousin was going. Or your
well, we ended up getting, for another night, 2 tickets. And we're going to try to sell those. But it's actually... Because he added shows. And that for that night, the 2 tickets, it's actually his opening night. Oh, so, of course, my daughter's like, I really want to go. She's like, supposedly was going to buy the tickets off of us.
She's going both nights?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
So I'm gonna take her.
That's what you do, man. That's why they sell out so many shows.
I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna take one for the team, and I'm gonna go with her that first night. Just me and her.
Your wife doesn't want to go?
She's gonna go
the other night.
Yeah.
Got it. He'll probably put on a great show.
Harry Styles puts on an awesome show.
I would say.
From what I've seen.
It'll be good.
I'm kind of looking forward to it, honestly, just because
Look, when Harry Styles looks at you and he's
he's not buying my makeup.
It'll just be it'll be cool.
Okay, so this is exactly to what I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go. I assume that you're not gonna be an asshat and be on your phone the whole fucking show.
No, of course not.
Right? So next to us is one guy sitting by himself. I'm mad about him going to himself to a concert because I think you're in LA, right? Maybe you're like, fuck it, what's going on tonight? Shit, there's Alicia Keys. There's one ticket. It's cheap, maybe, because it's like last minute, you buy it. I wish I could do more of that. I think that'd be fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at him for being by himself. Whatever. But he legit shows she comes out. She's already killing it. She from the moment she came out. And she was looking for years. Man, she was killing it, bro.
She wear makeup?
No, not really. Just a little bit of thing on the ice because that's her thing. She doesn't really wear makeup, man. So she's killing it, right? And he pushes record and he's like, this was his one move. Yeah. He was like kind of vibing with one finger up and then he would do like a thing and he whatever, right?
He was just posting on...
To post. Stops it, crosses his hands and just leans back. So then waits till like another hour to go, maybe 30 minutes, an hour. Vibes again. Stops the camera, puts his arms and just sits back.
He's not a viper, bro. He's just for
he's a fucking fake.
Just for the gram, yeah. Just for the gram.
Yeah, that's I'm like.
Wait, are you saying people just put on a weird show in front of cameras and then afterwards we're like, screw you hippies, I'm going home.
No. But yeah, this is a motherfucking podcast. This isn't, he didn't pay to go do that.
But that's what they all do.
No, that's fucking. I couldn't do it. And then this is the worst.
Because all that matters is that he was there and he posted those two whatever clips and people give him the likes.
Goes home and he cries while he masturbates. I don't know. So then, like, there's three people in front of us, right? Young ladies, three of them. And one girl, she was there. It was her show. Like the other two homies went for her. Mm-hmm. And she was fucking up there. Like she would get up and dance and sing. And I was like, man, good for you. Like you're enjoying yourself. Friend next to her, just vibing, just chilling and vibing, not going too hard. But then the other girl, on her phone shopping for stuff. And I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, come on, man. Like, cause again, I've listened to shit songs from Harry Styles. But when somebody's killing it, you can
be watching the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck, let me check this shit out. Right? Like, what the fuck? Let's see what happens. And if they're good,
it's live music. You gotta get into it. You
just
gotta
appreciate greatness.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
look, then obviously
not
she didn't buy the ticket.
do that.
She probably did though. She probably did, bro. Like, homie bought the ticket.
Yeah, but he was at the thing. So at least he had a purpose of being there.
To put it on the gram?
Yeah.
I guess, dude. And then we're leaving, and some kid just fucking on the wall with this plug.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I'm gonna fuck you up. He's like, damn, dude, I didn't even do anything. I'm like, what the fuck's the point? He's literally on the back of the wall just fucking like, I'm getting a charge. And I'm just like, God damn.
Yes, and if that fool didn't bring his extra battery, who's he gonna call?
Man, that motherfucker could have charged him the car.
No. What if he? No, who's he gonna call?
Bullshit.
But here's the thing:
that's what it was.
If I'm out and I get down to 20%, I stop using my phone because just in case I need it later.
Stop it, Stevens. You're making too much sense.
No, seriously, like don't people do that? I'm not gonna stop and sit and charge it somewhere.
The thing to
if I need a call like in 2 hours, it'll still have some charge. I'll be
sure 20%, sir.
Damn it, you don't have to show them what I was talking about at this concert, bro.
What?
62.
I don't know. That's super interesting. It's what happened at 62.
But I agree, right? Have enough to just call your Uber, have enough to just call your Lyft, and then that's it.
Just leave yourself some battery and go.
No, this fucker needed to discharge the fucking, I don't know, dude. But most of the people were fucking vibing as fuck.
That's the same problem I'm having at work.
Shit. But it was cool to be in a place where it's 6,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have been next door. She could have been even at the Forum.
At the
right?
One,
At the Forum maybe and did that. But just being in a small little tight space. And they have a lot of concerts coming, but you could tell it's a lot of like middle tier, if that makes any sense. It's nothing like huge. But I want to keep an eye out in case anybody out there really goes there, just fucking grab them. Because they weren't even that expensive either. Like, and that was cool. Because like fuck, we looked up at some Back Conejo tickets. For the fucking next door at the goddamn, they were like the nosebleeds, I think were up at 400 and something.
Yeah, but you're there and you can listen to the song that goes, and then the next one is like,
Yeah,
that was a little different though.
and then he's like,
Yeah,
When I close my eyes, I feel like I'm at the concert.
I like that one. That's
the one you like from her too.
That's the one I like.
But 400 about though, like I was like, damn, dude. Like that's wild.
Hey, get as much money as you can, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, no, shit, I ain't paying for it, but I think the people are.
Because hopefully one day they don't forget about you. But if they forget about you, at least you'll
wipe your tears with hundreds.
You got a nice little house.
Shit, little house, my ass, bro. He's got a nice big ass house.
What when he's forgotten?
Well,
Come on.
We'll see. But nah, yeah, I just was like, wow, that was really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get the whole fucking just kind of doing that or whatever. And then,
I don't know. It's different now. It's different.
You know what guys don't do anymore, guys?
Talk to girls?
Yes. Ask girls to dance.
Why? But I can send her a thing and
why?
she's just gonna like it.
Why do they do that, or why would they ask girls to dance?
Yeah, why would they?
Why would? Why would you? You can dance with a girl, dog.
Whoa.
That's too much, man.
That's too much of a fucking commitment.
What if all of a sudden she rescinds consent?
But they probably still have like 40% on their phone, bro.
That's what it was. And you're right. Their heads were knee deep in their phone instead of being like looking at the girls that were there dancing by themselves.
No, because it's this. It's like, hey, girl, you got a snack? Can you get?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Because
and then it's like, man, I met a girl.
And it wasn't this wasn't at the Alicia Keys concert. I went to Sweet 16.
Oh my God.
Family friend Sweet 16. And yeah, dude, groups of girls just dancing by themselves. No guys there asking him. There was guys there with gold chains that had Uzis on it and shit. So they're brave enough to wear gold chains with fucking sawed-off shotguns on that bitch, but they're not brave enough to ask a girl to dance.
Oh, look, it's the Uzi Joaquin.
They got 13 fucking lines in their hair, bro, that lead to a fucking back home in case they get lost, but they can't fucking ask a girl to dance. And I'm just like, what the
get
fuck?
That. But I asked one of the classes, I said, hey, you know what? Like, if we had dances again, like, would you want to do that? And they're like, no.
But most of the complaint they have is they can't dance how they want to, and this was up for grabs, bro. Yeah. This was legit.
But they're also teenagers that are like full of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, if I could dance, if they had my music, the one that goes, then I would be like, yeah.
Enrique started vibing as soon as you said that.
That one's a banger. That one's a banger. Yeah.
Well, okay, you had like just. When your teenager goes to a dance, do they dance?
No.
I know it sounds like a dumbass question I'm asking out loud, but...
I mean, we were at a quinceañera not too long ago, and they didn't dance.
Were there
my daughter
teenagers?
Did, but...
Okay. Who did she dance with?
Probably my mom.
There you go.
What?
But yeah, no, it's not... I'm trying to think if they were just dancing in groups, I think.
God, you know what I hate?
I would have slayed.
I hate when I hate when they all dance in a giant circle and they just go.
You know what? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention because like I don't look for that stuff anymore. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was mainly just people in circles, big groups, just.
And look, not that so the reason we noticed, my wife and I love to dance, so. Music started. If you got a DJ there, motherfucker, we gonna dance. So we started dancing, and we're dancing. And at one point, we're like looking around. We're like, we might be the only motherfuckers out here. Like, what's going on with this? We're like, whatever, fuck it. But then we're like, this Sweet 16 girl must have loved Nicki Minaj, like, because they played the whole catalog and shit. And every time something came up, it was like, ah! And like 16 girls would get up and just dance. And my wife was even like, where the fuck are this is where you dudes go. Like, they obviously want to dance. So it wasn't just me. Yeah, but even my wife's like, what the fuck?
But then they're going to record me, and then what am I going to think? Huh? Then I'm on Instagram.
Because even it wasn't just me. Even her was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know.
It's a different time. Like, you can't compare it to like when we were growing up. It's just not the same anymore.
You know what my parents did? They fucking danced at parties, bro.
Yeah, but
that's the thing. I get it. I understand. Things are different. I get that.
The technology that they have now compared to what we had compared to
you know,
doesn't let him dance.
You know, a young man like Enrique, he's on the
They
pulse.
just have other shit. They just have other shit that they're more concerned about. And I also think that maybe music festivals have a lot to do with it. That's a big thing now, even though we've had them forever. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's how they dance.
Not one of these kids go to a fucking music festival. I guarantee it. Well, I'm going to call that.
I don't know.
You mean in general? What are you talking about in general?
I mean, I don't know. Who am I to say? I'm not a fucking
but you mean
kid,
like they dance just in groups?
Big groups.
Dude, I would have loved to have gone to like a K-Rock weenie roast. Or one of these big time concerts, and I didn't have the funds and I didn't have the transportation to get my butt to LA. And
you also gotta understand, like, just people are different. Like, I'm not a vibrer like you are. Like, if I go to a concert,
like you. Vibrant? What vibrant?
Like, I'm not gonna be over there. Like, I'm not a dancer. Number one. So, and there's just people that aren't like that. There's people that are.
I'm a huge nerd. I hate dancing, but I know what the girls are. You know what? I'm gonna be like.
They're in the middle of the dance floor dancing to what song? How's it go? But okay, and I will tell you, I propose this question to my kid because I got young kids around me. Let me ask them. And I have guys, but it's the guys that dance the Spanish music because you cannot dance that music in a group.
No.
A corrido? No. You can't. Those are the guys that are like, yeah, I do that shit all the time. What are you talking about, mister? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's because you dance Spanish music. Mm-hmm. And they'll dance English too, but they're ready because there's no other way to really dance that but together. Mm-hmm. Right. And so I wonder if that makes a difference too. Now, I will tell you, they had Spanish music, but they had more of the Bad Bunny vibe. I think they had like one, maybe accordion, that was it. You can't, there's no other way to fake that.
So they just kind of get on the dance floor and it's like a nightclub and just,
They kind of scoot in there or whatever and then they just kind of do it. Yeah, it's funny. I remember going to a club in Mexico one time and like we danced just similar to what John's doing next to me. And there's a lot of shoulders. But no, like they danced in a straight line. So like if we were dancing, the next couple would be here and
next
there. And then there and there. And there and there. And at one point I'm grabbing the girl, I'm trying to turn. And she's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck? What just happened?
We don't do that.
This is going to be the least of your worries tonight. You fucking think this is it? Oh, we're going to have a long night. But I'm like, what? But it's no, because we couldn't break I couldn't cross the stream.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Where was this?
Like, I think
Mexico?
This one we were in Guadalajara. Or no, Puebla. I think it was Puebla. One of the two. It was one of Guadalajara or Puebla. But yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck? What? Like, it was just, or maybe that's the vibe I had that day or whatever. But like, yeah. I know, it's just interesting.
Do you think the no dancing dudes is that 16 age? Like, if they were more 18, do you think more would be dancing?
No, because you go to Santa Monica and all the kids are doing this.
I know, it's
you go where the kids are.
I'm telling you, phones are.
I love how we sound so fucking the kids are. God damn, where are the kids at?
They're on their phones.
And that's what you're saying. It's literally the fact that they're here. Because that's my thing. Like, these guys, as funny, and they were fucking dressed like idiots.
Because that's when we had that, like you said, that's when you made your move to try to pick up somebody. They're picking up chicks on their phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a safety in that.
Yeah.
If they get rejected through their phone, they just go on to the next one. Yeah.
And it's funny because I keep talking to my class about like, you got to get used to the no's. Like, it's because all it takes is one yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, remember those nights at the clubs, man? I was like, man, what the fuck? I'm on a goddamn, like, I couldn't hit, bro.
Hey, what's up? You want to dance?
I was like, I was throwing on the golden fucking tanga like fucking Giambi. I was trying all the fucking jujus and nothing was happening. I remember it was one night, bro. I literally was like, bitch, I'm doing you a favor. Like, I was so mad, bro. And she's like, no. And I was like, what the fuck, you? Like, I was like, I got the yips. Like, I couldn't fucking do it, bro.
Can I make that throw to first?
I could not do it. That shit was like, what the fuck? But when you get that yes. And then there was nights, bro, I'm like, I was fucking just lacing everything was fucking working, bro. Like, whatever. It's just crazy. Not lacing that about what I just said. Not literally lacing like lacing hits, like fucking hitting the ball. That sounds real bad. I Bill Cosby's that bitch. No, seriously, like I was just, every person I was asking, it was just going. And I'm just like, what? It's just so weird. But I'm trying to tell the kids because they're even worried about like college. But what if they tell me no? Well, then you're not going like you weren't going before you tried. Who cares? Like, you'll get a yes, and then that's where you're gonna go. Like, but they're even just afraid of the no. So they're willing not to try. So I think it's more of, and then what you're saying, the technology, it's just a simple, you don't get a response. That's not even a no almost.
Well, internally, they might be like, shit, Henry Mac respond in less than 2 minutes.
She left me as unseen or whatever, right?
Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
But
that's wild, bro.
She's right there and she wants to dance.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. These girls are just vibing. You know, they want to dance.
Yeah, I wonder what the reaction would be if there was an old fashioned kid that's like, hey, do you want to go dance? Like how alien would this kid seem?
That would be how it would be.
He's a pervert. Get this kid out of here. Because I just want to fucking dance.
He talked to me without my consent.
He talked to me without my consent.
Oh, no. Okay.
He made eye contact without my consent.
No.
There was a movie about this.
There's a club. There's a club in Australia.
Oh, God.
There's a club in Australia.
That way. That
they don't, if you stare at someone, you're getting kicked out.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they, I'm not trying to be a dick, but how do they measure that?
That was the question in the conversation.
So next is too close is not being played at this level, right? Seriously, like what? Like is it like
it's 10 seconds?
Yeah, like,
do I use my peripherals?
Are they using? Because you gotta be like a tiger, fool. When you hunt and we fucking use your peripherals, fool. You don't look it directly at her. Use your peripherals. God, I love that fucking movie. Like, that's the thing. But okay, while you're looking for that question, did any of you guys ever sag?
Sag?
Did we ever what?
I did.
Did you see it? Did you
Would it be weird if I
ever wear your pants super like low?
No, because that's a prison thing.
So I legit at this fucking Sweet 16. Hey, look, some of the kids out there.
Dude, there was a dude that walked up to the Mr. Fries that one day. I don't know if you noticed.
It was under his ass, right?
Like sometimes,
you see his underwear.
Yeah, like he purposely put him there and like tied him and.
Okay, so that a kid
I don't
has
understand
that.
how you walk like that.
God, you guys are fucking right there. So a kid has that at the Sweet 16. He literally has to walk like si está rosado.
He walks like C-3PO.
Yes, because if he doesn't walk like
His
that,
pants
his pants fall.
Mm-hmm.
Pull your motherfucking pants up.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
It's wild.
It's wild that they think that looks cool.
Look who all of a sudden became an old man.
I can understand.
Pass me my pipe.
I can understand like styles that maybe I wouldn't wear. Like
the old timey pipes.
I can understand, there's certain styles, but that's different. That's like you're wearing your pants around your thighs, like with your box, like
which even that. Okay, it's stupid, but it's not like, I guess what I'm saying is we all had shit that we wore that our parents fucking hated, whatever it was, right? And they had shit they wore
baggy
that
pants
whatever.
or
Exactly. Yeah. But my thing is, nothing that I ever wore did I have to walk different for it not to fuck up. Does that make sense? That's where I don't understand. Is that you're literally looking like a fucking idiot because your pants will fall down if you don't walk that way. Now, were my pants a little too big sometimes? Yeah, but I had a belt on. Right?
Yeah,
like,
I wore baggy pants, but I had a belt.
So you made it work. For God's sakes, when Jay-Z put his fucking polo over his shoulder and he wore one arm out of it, did I do that at a club? Fuck yeah, I did. But it didn't they didn't get caught. Like, oh God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't stop me from functioning normally. Like, if that makes any sense. To me, it's like, and again, my kids are gonna wear shit that I don't understand, and I get that. That I understand totally. Mm-hmm. But you legit can't function. It's like when a kid, like a girl wears something so short that she has to she can't sit down. And to me, I'm just like, is this functional for you at this point?
Or even shorts, they're like constantly pulling them down.
That would bug the shit out of me. That would bug that shit. It's like when I forget my belt and I'm like, fuck, it bugs the shit out of me. I'm like, God damn it, I should have put my belt on. Like, I don't know. It's a functionality of it that fucking got to me. Because when he walked to the bathroom, I was like, what the fuck? It's like all the Uzis were bumping into each other on his chest. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Where the fuck would you want to wear it? But man, if there's a fire, you're gonna fucking die. Like, I guess the thing. Or you're gonna run out with your pants at your knees.
He'll pull his pants up and hold them there and then run.
No, I hope they fucking hit his ankles and he just waddles out of the fucking and everybody's surprised like he's just like whatever.
That would be better, but no, he'll probably pull them up as they're meant to be and then hold them there.
You're probably right.
Because they still probably wouldn't fit right? But
they look too tight under his ass. I don't know if he could. Okay, so what do we got at this club?
Okay, so at Club 77.
I think I would have got kicked out of this club. But that's because I was laying it down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I was sending out the vibe.
It depends, I suppose.
Okay.
So this is the statement from the club.
Okay.
So at Club 77, we are continuously striving to create a safer and truly open space for our patrons, artists, and employees. We operate a zero tolerance policy on harassment of any kind. Creating a safe space goes beyond implementing practices to deal with incidents after they have happened. We also have an obligation to educate new club goers and help them understand what is considered unacceptable behavior inside the venue and on the dance floor.
You know,
so it's like when I go to those brinca places, I have to watch that fucking video before I go in there.
Yeah.
This is
no shoes. We said no shoes. As a nightclub, we encourage you to interact with strangers. However, any engagement must begin with verbal consent.
How are you?
This also applies if you are, for example, staring at someone from afar. If the attention you are giving someone is unwanted, then it is considered harassment.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? The Dodgers
if
with?
I approach you, Stevens.
I used to.
So if I approach you, look, this was Roscoe's move. All right, here we go. You're gonna watch greatness similar to Alicia Keys in concert, and here's take some notepads out. Here we go. Stevens would either be on the dance floor, right? And I really didn't like approaching dance floor girls because to me, if you are dancing,
you're already dancing.
You're already dancing, right? My move was look for that girl with the knee or the leg that's kind of vibing or all that kind of moving. So she's obviously dancing sitting down.
I thought you were into knees.
I was like, ooh, all that bone structure, all that cartilage. Yeah. So look for that. No, but I would look at feet, bro. If your feet look like fucking bolillos, we were out the game, dog. I'm telling you right now. If your fucking feet were out the front of the shoe and it was scraping, like you look like a fucking Indy car, like if you like out the game, bro. I'm just telling you right now. But so Stevens is vibing, she's feeling the beat, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I walk up, hey, how's it going? What's up? You want to dance? That was it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was it. That's cool, right?
I think that's cool.
And if she said no, I'd be like, I don't got no fucking time to talk about this. And I move the fuck on.
Yep.
And that's it.
I think you're good.
And I learned that from the man, AKA he went to college for 35 years, Chewy himself, but he's just like, fucking move the fuck on. And you just go.
That's it.
What happens at these plays? And I know what fucking happens. Or, God, dude, my thing.
It's the guy that doesn't take a no. It's the guy that doesn't take a no. It's the guy that like comes up and sits next to you and you're like, no, bro. And you turn and he's,
well, there's these guys.
And he's still there.
And he rolls up to your,
why
do you hear my, hey.
It is kind of crazy.
It's that guy.
It is kind of crazy right now that there's dudes like they'll go up to a girl and the girls be like, hey, I'm not interested. And they'll be like, but why?
My mom says I'm special.
They're like,
my mom tells me I'm amazing.
I don't want to talk to you. But why? I don't need you to tell me, but why? And like they don't stop, dude. I saw a video this girl posted that she was like, she put it on Twitter or something because
me and my wife
she was
killed
like,
in this time.
She was like she was just telling like, hey, girls, like, just be careful. Or just like, what is it? She was asking the question, like, what is it about guys that
stop trying to roofie me?
Can't take a no.
They can't take a no. Look, and it's okay to not be happy about it.
I took a lot of no's, guys.
It's okay to be not happy about it, but like this guy was, and you could hear it because she was recording the whole time and she was walking.
And he's following her.
That's the staring.
That's
the unwanted
scene
attention.
What was it where she was in the bunker? That fucking made me laugh so hard. She's in the bunker. She came out.
Oh, Kimmy Schmidt,
where she goes to college and he's like, you don't want to sleep with me? I'm going to call my mom.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Like, she doesn't want to sleep with me. And you're like, you're special. You're the best.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
So do you want to hear the rest of this?
Yes. I'm intrigued. I'm so fucking intrigued.
It's because this one is the one. So
here it comes.
So each night.
Can I do this? Each night,
if I want.
I don't even if I say yes. I love it. Hey, slow your body roll down, son of a bitch. That consisted of sideways, not back and forth. Okay.
Each night, one of our security guards inside the club will be designated a safety officer and recognizable by a pink high-vis vest. They have been trained to handle complaints and concerns. If you're being harassed by another person or receiving unwanted attention, please seek them out or tell our staff immediately. So, if you're why, all I gotta do is walk to Pink Vest dude and be like, bro, this dude right here.
And he's gonna be like 6'3", swole as a motherfucker too, bro. Like big old motherfucker, yeah.
Ivan Grames.
Hey, what the hell are you doing here, Vin Diesel? No, but like that's crazy, dude. Like,
I gotta look down.
Yeah, I gotta look down a little bit, bro.
Wow. So like people are saying staring. That's how the story's getting told, but it doesn't seem like much that. It seems like the club's being like, no, look, we want all the patrons to have a good time.
Honestly,
don't be a dick.
Honestly, it sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah,
like it really does.
Are you saying
it
that
sounds like don't be a dick.
It's
we're gonna get
that we're like, I can't even look at a girl. They're gonna let me. They're gonna tell me to leave the club.
Because that's not what it is. I mean, it's unwanted, but whatever. It's the creepers.
It's a reptilian government. It's a goddamn liberals. So two things that used to piss me off the most at the club. Number one was the group of guys that would stand on the dance floor.
Yeah.
On the dance floor?
Oh, they just stand out in the middle?
Like they were trying to find somebody to dance with, but then they would probably get rejected. So then this clump of 4 guys, it's already a tight fucking fit, right? I'm trying to vibe with my girl, bro. Why do I need to worry about you standing there? Like, oh, there's 3. I had another one. So then you'd be like, get the fuck off the dance floor. Or if you're going to walk around that bitch. Don't walk through it. Like, I fucking hated that. Number 2.
Well, but so the distance between 2 points is a straight line.
But it's not a straight line. It goes like this. Like, it's crazy. Second was the guys that would come up to girls and just start immediately grinding.
Yes.
Immediately
I was just going to say that. I hate that.
I'm like, so there's just
like,
2
I'm not
girls
trying to
vibing,
dance with
3
you.
girls
What are you
vibing, 4 guys.
doing?
It's just like... And it's just like a buddy on that bitch, bro. And I'm looking there and again, bro.
Did he also say, I am the great God?
I'm telling you, bro. I seen that shit multiple times, Enrique. I was out in this bitch and you would see that and you're just like, what the fuck is happening? Not even a roll it behind, hey, do you want to dance? Or get to the side of her, hey, do you want... No, it was just instant, like, grinding. Like, you know? And I'm just like, what?
The sketch with Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell when the brothers dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Down at the Roxbury.
That?
Yeah. And they would just start fucking grinding shit. Yeah. And then the third was legit like, if you're hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna leave the third one alone. Like, no, okay. I was just always say, if you are dancing with somebody and he is your man or he's whatever it is, you don't need to stand up for him if he gets into a physical fight with somebody else. This is the thing too many times. You bump into people when you dance. You have to know what's going to fucking happen.
Happens all the time.
You know, yeah, all the time. I'm really good at like, I see my wife, I see a dude like getting maybe a too light, or even a girl getting a little too wide.
You gotta be aware.
You spin.
Yeah.
And I'll take the hit. I'm like, that's cool, man. Don't worry about it. But when you like bump into this, it's like, bitch, what the fuck you think's gonna happen? There's 800 of us in this fucking dance floor.
In a 10 by 10
Exactly. But 2 guys start getting into it, right? And I saw this shit with my eyes.
Hey, yo, bro. Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah. With bro, you bumping into me? And then the other one like, fuck you, dog. And then the girl's like, fuck you. And I'm just like, back the fuck up. So what I do the swim move, and I put the girl behind me, and I start backing up. Usually, hopefully, to an open space. But if you get a wall, at least have, like, I would put my wife behind me because I'm like, dude, this shit pops off. I don't want you to get hit. But no. Dude, I saw it. So the fucking guy cocks back, and I'm just like, oh, shit. The guy sees it. So the guy dips. The girl doesn't dip, bro.
Oh,
and bro, clean, dude. Just, yeah. And the girl crumbles, bro. Because he threw that shit from last night and caught her this day.
Down goes Frazier.
Down goes Frazier. And then the first thing you hear is like, he hit a girl. And I'm like, well, he did. But like, he was
aiming for it, bro.
The guy should have backed up, but no, he did.
He's like, hey, baby.
He grabbed her.
Yeah, he might as well have.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, dude, I remember. And then fucking here comes pepper spray everywhere. I remember I was like, I was like, next Friday, they have pepper in the face. I was like, just crying, bro. And pepper spray is literally your mom making salsa in the morning times 1,000. Like, it's just like it all in your fucking
and
face.
It gets everywhere. It's like sand. It gets everywhere.
A week later, you're like, pepper spray? What the fuck is that doing in my armpits? Usually your ass crack. But it's just like saying. But yeah, I don't. So that actually, as much as I was like, what the fuck, sounds really cool. Because I would hate it. My daughter's going to party one of these days. I would hate for a fucking guy to jump on her back and be a bunny rabbit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like, come on, man.
It just seems like there's a trend, right? We've talked about we've talked about students not being able to interact with people anymore, right? It's just like teenagers don't know how to go pay for something and be cool about it. Like you can't just go like, and they're like they awkwardly hand over money, you know, and you're,
it's $10, bro. Why'd you give me 60?
Here you
go.
So like like people aren't knowing how to interact anymore. And so like, I think it's what you're talking about. Like you don't know how to take no, or why do you tell me no? Everyone else tells I'm special, right? Like, or just not being able to talk to people. Ever. And so instead of talking to people, I'm going to be too aggressive, right? I'm going to go.
Hey man, you having a good time?
Not like that.
I hope you are. I'll be over here looking at you.
You like the guy at the Masked Singer?
What's that? Oh my.
Oh, wow.
That poor guy.
Wait.
Not the guy behind me, the guy next to me.
That was weeks ago, Enrique.
Well, look, I work for another program that will remain nameless. Yes. And their thing about that, and we have kids that are in schools. We take all this touch out. We take all like, don't touch yourself. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Please don't touch yourself here.
But instead of showing them the right way to do it, right? Like, hey man, like, hey, don't push each other, bro. Like, just relax.
They don't even want to high five anymore.
Yeah, we can't do any of that. And then COVID got even worse, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, if you high five somebody, you'll get everything.
That's
right?
how I got monkeypox.
Yeah, it was a high five
around my mouth. It was weird.
I But we're making it even worse. Well, how the fuck are we gonna expect them to act when they're out there?
That's what I'm saying. So I think this club's being
teach
proactive and saying
children well.
They're recognizing.
Put it up in the headphones. We are the word.
They're recognizing weaknesses, right?
But that's the thing.
And
they're being proactive and okay, they don't know how to do this anymore. Yeah, they don't know how to do this anymore. So we're gonna take action.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pause you there. Have you seen the like outtakes of We Are the World? And these people don't know how to sing. And Michael Jackson is like, just like, all right, so you can do the thing. And he's like, and he's like, what is wrong with you?
Well, okay, Michael was a perfectionist.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you see, what is it? The one, right? The one where he, or I think it was called The One. Right before he passed away, the show he was working on, that motherfucker didn't play. Like, you fucked up and played the wrong chord somewhere. Bitch. He was like, all of Gary, Indiana came out whenever he was like, you fucked up on stage. So I could see him probably being annoyed as hell because they were like stars and actors and all that shit, right?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, Dan Aykroyd's here? Cool.
Did you see that? You know that, don't you, Enrique? We Are the World? That hit you where you were?
that can make it to the compound.
But they rewrote it. They rewrote the song. They're like, guys, this is a song about the ladies.
I
have no bed. Okay.
No, because I'm looking at the concert or something.
What's that?
Wasn't there like a big concert?
No, I think it's about Live Aid.
Yes, this was a song specifically for Africa.
But wasn't Live Aid also for Africa?
Yes, but that was like
to spread awareness.
I'm just spreading awareness, guys.
Remember that shit?
But you know what? I'm looking at my clock. You know what? We'll be right back after these messages.
And that is the trailer for Super Cop Police Story.
It's Police Story 2, bro.
Police Story 2.
We didn't go to commercial for, mess this up.
Police Story Cop 2.
Here, I'll do it myself. Hey, John.
Hit him with the back of the box.
Super Police Cop Story 2.
Super Police Cop Story. Was that the Chinese knockoff?
That's what we're going to have to watch next week for fucking the best of the best too. So just be ready for that. All right, Barker.
Spoilers.
Hit him with the back of the box.
His personal war against crime has earned Chan Ka-Kui. Right? That's what they call him?
Yeah. Was that his name in the first movie?
Yeah.
And the other one, the American, he's like, he's Kevin Chan.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. A demotion from detective to traffic cop, just as Hong Kong is hot with a wave of bomb scares. Chan tracks down the bombers, but not before his girlfriend is abducted. This movie's directed by Jackie Chan. It stars Jackie Chan as Kevin Chan, Maggie Chung. No moment for her.
For like 20 minutes.
Shh, shut up. As May. Don't you. Bill Tung is Bill Wong. Charlie Ko is John Ko. Duen I did the thing again where it messes up my names. As Mr. Chu, John Chang as Cheng. Ken Lai as the deaf criminal. Ben Lam as Tao Pao. And Chi Tai Chan as Ingor. Ingor.
You sure about that? Or
yes. I don't want to say. I don't want to say what it sounds very. It looks weird on the screen.
Okay. All right.
As N-word.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But what did it translate to? Hey guys, Enrique, what did you think of this movie?
This movie is not as good as the first one.
This movie's the complete opposite of last week's movie, where that was like, yeah, I wish it was a little more serious and had less comedy. And this is like, I wish this had a little more comedy and just less seriousness.
Yeah,
yeah,
and more more actual like Jackie Chan fighting.
Yeah,
there's the fighting that is in this. There's probably one or two, maybe. The end, at the very end, when he fights the deaf guy, that guy was good.
The little guy.
Yeah, but even those were kind of like pretty generic for Jackie Chan.
There's one fight scene in this movie that is fucking amazing. The jungle gym.
Yeah, the playground gets used a lot.
The playground,
like when they show clips of his fights, the
hits they take in those playgrounds.
Throughout the movie, I was like, oh, that hurt. Like, that.
You can tell. You can tell.
The best part of this movie was the after.
Yeah.
Like seeing why Maggie Cheung was only in this movie.
Yeah, she wasn't in the second half. And
it was a female cop, right? And that's why everything was from behind and everything was from far away or whatever. Dude, that fucking. So there's a part of the movie towards the end where like it's like a domino effect of like metal frames.
Yeah, it's just these frames that are. We talk about going to the fireworks factory, and this movie delivered on the fireworks factory.
Yeah.
My notes is fireworks factory. That's what I went down to. Yeah. Like, so in this shot, she runs through these frames, and it looks super cool because they're like one's right behind her every time. Well, we find out that fucking early in the filming of this bitch, Maggie Cheung didn't make it to the end, and it split her open, bro. Like they showed them, I saw a lot of blood. And then I don't think she ever came back. That was it for the filming of that movie because everything else, she was, like I said, far away. It was kind of weird or whatever. But, okay, so what did you like from this movie?
What did I like? I like Jackie Chan. Everybody in this movie is good. Some of the comedy was okay. Like it's not the sergeant, the other guy, like the guy was always the older man.
Yeah.
Uncle? He cracked me up a couple of times. Because he's just fucking stupid.
I like that one line where he uses it and then everybody uses the line.
Triple line, he's like, hey, you know what? We're going to try our best. And we got to get the man.
And then they call him over to somewhere else. And he was like, before he goes, he tells Jackie like, hey, come with me. Because he probably wants
he wants to hear it again. Yeah. The farting in the elevator.
Yeah. That was good.
The way they pulled that, like we were talking shit about the fart in the movie last week because it was just a brrr. But in this one, it was kind of like.
But that was explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, I know, but this one was just funny because when they take a different car.
Yeah, this kind of was too, though.
You're like, oh, it's a yes, but it's a packed elevator. You're like, it's what? I think something's gonna happen.
And then at the end, when he comes back, Jackie's like, I'm gonna take a different car.
Yeah,
like, I just thought like the way they played it off was better.
There's some good like comedic moments like that. I don't know. It was just weird because when you watch a Jackie Chan movie, I've been trained to just expect like crazy shit, like crazy long fights. And it seems like there's some crazy shit in here. Don't get me wrong, but they don't seem to be as long.
No, but you know what? This is also him directing the movie. Okay. So imagine he has to then go and make sure that this shot is ready to go.
And look, it may have been that they just were getting fucking injured.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? And they just was like, this is all we can do. I mean, that's a possibility too. It just didn't feel like a Jackie Chan movie to me, like the other ones do, especially compared to the first one.
Yeah.
Because the movie starts with them showing you clips from the first one.
Total Rocky move.
But it takes you back in like whoa, like
here it comes.
Whoa, and then we don't really get that, and it almost hurts this movie by them reminding us of everything that we saw in the first one, and it's too long.
Yeah,
it was a little too long.
No, I literally had to rewind it because I knocked out for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I was like, and it was me being tired, but still, I was like,
it was over 2 hours. It was over 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like two. It's 2:01.
What?
2:01, 2:02.
Okay, so it was right there, but damn, it was that long. Okay, Abarca, explain to us who the bad guy is in this movie.
Okay, so there's an A plot and a B plot in this movie, so it's very kind of TV like.
Can we go Y and Z? Because I feel like it was an A and a B. Like maybe D.
It's a G and an H.
Okay, what do we got?
Well, we see the villain from the first movie get released from prison.
It was called Stevens, I really was interested if this is a real thing in China. It was called compassionate release.
Because he's ill.
Can we see if that's an actual real thing?
Yes, 3 months to live. So he and I was like, oh, this is totally going to be a setup, and it's not, he doesn't have cancer. And
yeah, I thought it was full. I thought he was.
And for the whole first act, his goons keep messing with Jackie Chan. Like they are very aggressive, dancers on the dance floor. Like they would have gotten kicked out of this club.
Yeah,
it is a real thing.
No, wait.
And it's a real thing in California.
Well,
wait. So we get locked up. I just gotta be like.
Is available to California inmates who are terminally ill or have 6 months or less to live.
But I can cause all kind of ruckus in 6 months.
Yeah. Cough. What did you do?
Cough, motherfuckers. I just think I like laying people
I don't know.
Right?
How do you want to die? I want to die like Professor Snape in friggin' Die Hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Nair McLean.
I want to, can you tell when's the last time somebody actually used that in California, Steven? Because if I'm a crazy motherfucker, right? And I am dying, give me that shit. I'm going to blow a bitch up. Like, I'm going to go out like a...
I'm the freaking Joker all of a sudden?
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like, hey, you know what? You've got this thing, but you're still happy and active. You go out there and... rob a bank a couple more times. Sounds like because
this guy was a banker and he was just
like everything I'm seeing.
Let me tell you about a movie called Saw. The guy had cancer and he murdered all these people for 7 movies,
dude.
Yeah.
So it says in 2016 to now, 53 qualified patient inmates applied.
Okay.
We've granted 6.
How many of them were named Skyler?
But some died before release.
Chad.
Like they're in hospice. Like it's some of these are like hospice level stuff. So you're not like
I get you.
I'm not going out to rob the bank. And you can apply.
All you hear is the recording at the hospice.
You can apply for it, but they're not going to give it to you necessarily. So I also imagine like.
All right,
depends on what
I
you're
heard you
for.
said California, and I was like, typical California. That's what I thought immediately.
Damn, America. Just letting everybody out of jail.
You know what? In Texas, they're like, oh, you got cancer? Bam. Say hello to Governor Abbott.
We just saved you the trouble. Okay, so
16 in the clip.
That's how they save money.
Okay. So this sick man gets out. They super aggressively go at Jackie and Maggie.
They're like, oh, your girlfriend's out.
I think you're watching a different movie, America. I don't remember that.
I'd sure be ashamed if your girlfriend fell down the 16 flights of apartment 3B.
Yeah,
they even knew where the aunt lived too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Super aggressive.
Yeah, they were like super creepy. We get it. You're the bad guys.
So I thought they were gonna be the bad guys of
throughout the movie.
And they're like, "Oh, we're escalating this. Oh, we need." Because at some point, Jackie Chan quits the force, and
no, he gets fired.
No, he quit.
He quits.
Oh no, he quits.
Yeah,
yes.
He gets demoted.
Yes, he gets demoted.
First of all, I want the poster of Jackie Chan where he's on that motorcycle bike from the first movie that he has in his cubicle.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, so then he gets demoted.
He gets demoted. He's a traffic cop, and so he quits. He's like, and I thought, oh, the bad guy has now hired like the A team of explosives.
Makes sense.
to blow up Jackie, and it just worked out that they were at the spot. But then you find out, so all of a sudden that G plot just kind of goes away.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's this weird thing. Well, so they get Jackie back and they assign him a special task force. It's kind of, they were cool.
Oh, the girls and the guys.
Yeah.
The surveillance team.
Yes. And then they have like the crazy computer that they have. It's an LED board that has all of Hong Kong.
You gotta do this every time when you're in front of that computer. Like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
So, spoilers: the actual villains in this movie are 4 guys.
Yes,
they're 4 guys who are explosive. Well, one of them is explosive experts. The other guys are just hardcore. Yeah. So.
And they had nothing to do with the
other side
man.
of it. Like, they weren't hired by the other side. They weren't like. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, but just very conveniently, guess what? We've got the Joker and his minions over here.
And then later on, the old man shows up all of a sudden. And he's like, dying.
No, because they're like, oh, you shoot. We gotta get the G thing.
Yeah, he must have sent them. That's what Jackie says, right? It was this guy that sent them.
Well, and he has probable cause because the guy's like, we're gonna get your girlfriend, and then once he finds out that his girlfriend's gone, he goes on a rampage, beats up all the goons, and then he's like, "Where is May? Where is May?" And he's like, "I can't do it because today is the greatest
son of a bitch
day of my life, Jackie Chan."
Most beautiful goddamn speech ever made in baseball. Fucking just shits on it every time.
I took off my hat, my cap, and I'm waving at everybody at
Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium.
You son of a bitch.
So
goddamn proud of the Yankees. Okay, go ahead.
There are 2 different versions of the film, and we watched
the shitty one.
We watched the 2-hour one.
We watched the long one.
We watched the 2-hour one. There is a 1 and 40, a 140-ish.
But that would probably be even wackier.
I don't know. It depends on what they took out.
Yeah,
no, because there's a lot of scenes that kind of drag.
What 20 minutes do you take out? And you don't have to be specific, but is there something you felt like there was just a part where you were just like, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Take out all the shit with the aunt when she goes to the aunt's house.
Okay. Kid Dynamite. I like Kid Dynamite when he's Jackie Chan with the mustache.
Oh no, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but story wise, like,
but his interrogation, all of that stuff, we don't need.
Oh, I like
you don't need traffic copying at the beginning.
At the beginning. Yeah. That's a long ass fucking scene. That's for no reason.
I like that.
Just so we know he's a cop.
Even when he pulls all the trucks over, like he pulls 10 trucks over at the same time. You don't need that really.
No.
Okay, so we shitted on the movie last week, but we said that, well, I loved it. We all thought it was good, but we just
what did we watch last week?
Return of the 36th Chamber.
Okay.
But
it was like sweet, bro.
But what I guess what that movie did such a good job was that the payoff was amazing.
Yeah.
This gave me so many no payoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking those trucks are gonna go into a fucking parking lot. They're gonna blow shit up.
Why is there a bunch of shit? Why is there a bunch of trucks that look the same and they're driving in a certain way?
And they're all driving crazy.
Go down.
They're going
all just so they get pulled over.
It's the biggest little convoy ever. And
you're thinking, what is it? Like, this is speed, or maybe they go into a parking lot.
I thought it was Fast and the Furious.
Like, legit. If you get a car chase fucking Fast and Furious, there's a payoff. Really, there is.
Yeah.
The only payoff is he takes his helmet off,
and we just see it.
That's it. I don't.
And it was a long scene.
It was, because it felt like that was the beginning of the bad.
Yeah. Like it's starting with a fucking bang.
So let's be real. You don't need Chan. You don't need Chan in this movie. Not Chan, I'm sorry. Chu. You don't need Chu. I don't need Chan in this movie. Jackie Chan. No, you don't need Chu.
The bad guy from last movie.
Yeah, you don't need all the...
No. You don't?
He was in 2 scenes. He was in the scene when they pull up, and then he was in the scene in his deathbed. That was it.
But
you need the goons to kind of pat it,
dude. Coolest things in this movie, 2 things. Number 1, I'm telling you guys, watch that fucking jungle gym scene. The hits, the fucking smashes these guys do on each other is insane.
We don't need the airplane scene where they're going.
Oh yes,
but that sets up the breakup though. That's all that is.
They could, but
wasn't air travel so wacky back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever travel before? Air travel before 9/11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, and it was legit. Like super easy to do shit. Like
I went to Mexico as a kid.
Did you ever go ski? Yes,
as a kid,
bro. Yeah.
And then,
with the air stewardesses?
So they had me. I was right behind first
Would you
class.
like to dance?
And I couldn't.
Yeah, I was pulling it.
I couldn't be in first class because Lola Beltran, the Mexican singer, was in there. No.
Wait, what?
She was on my plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And so that's why I couldn't get on there.
I got kicked
but
off
then
my
once she
plane
got
when I was
off,
a kid. Yeah.
I
I used to
believe
buy
that.
High Club. No, I'm joking.
As a kid.
As a kid.
You were grinding on them too hard.
I was like, I just had scotch.
You were staring at him?
I scotch in a Roman.
You were
they're
just
like, where'd you get scotch, sir?
you were mad dogging every single
when you
girl.
go by yourself when you're a kid, you always have an air stewardess with you.
Yeah.
Like the moment you get
Oh wait, you guys went by yourselves?
Yeah.
yeah, dude, my
okay.
uncle handed me to a amazing looking air stewardess when I was like 9 or 10 years old. So that's
my cousins that came over last year, they handed them to me. And
but aren't they like 16, 17?
yeah,
That's
it
funny.
was hilarious. And it was a very
beefy
short man. He's señor, ¿conoce a ese niño? And you're like, yes, I do.
Ese niño, he called him a niño.
¿Conoce ese niño?
Fucking dude's got a full mustache and a goatee. And he's like, really, dog? What the fuck? No, I was like 10. How old were you? Do you remember?
12 or 13.
Yeah, bro. And they just legit, my uncle just hands me to this random lady. And she's like, we'll make sure you get to Mexico and you'll be fine. And yada, yada. I'm like,
First of all, like it's that difficult, right?
yeah, I know. I'm just like,
You go, you get in your
Cool.
seat, and then you get off the plane, and your
no,
hands
but they
there
do.
or whatever.
No, bro.
You-
I was
I
in the
did it.
Fast,
I know.
fast, you were in first
I know.
class. Were you in first class?
No, they
Oh,
sat
I
me
was
in
in
the
fucking
back.
first class, bro. It's just like, I take trips for work all the fucking time. Like, another towel, please. I just fucking ask you for shit.
Lucky.
I was like,
Lucky.
Chicken or beef?
both.
Let me have both. Oh, claro, joven.
Yeah, dude. They hook you fucking up, bro. I remember that shit. So you never did that?
Nah.
How old were you when you went, Steven?
Probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah, so and they did the hand you off and you're gone, huh?
Yeah, they give you to someone, you go. But
First
they
class?
just no. They just went and sat me down, and they're like, "Okay, if you need something, let me know. Like this is my name."
You know, I was flying.
And then when you get off, they make you wait till the end, and then they come get you, and they're like, "Are you ready?" Yeah, and then your grandma's out there. Like it's not that I could have done that myself.
Once
Like,
I went down there, they let me in first class. And I was like, damn.
yeah, bro. It's like ladies.
I was
didn't
sitting in
get
a
first
giant
class.
chair like I'm Scarface. Like, hey, can I have a drink?
Gina. Yeah.
Look, he's left.
Sadly, I didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, they hooked me up too. And
didn't
trust
get
me, my
first
parents did
class.
not buy first class ticket. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
because you were like the special.
So
class.
they
You
could- yeah.
get your little wings.
And realistically,
Really?
if you go on those Mexican airlines, how many people are really flying first class to Mexico City?
That's a good point. Yeah, all the rooms in first class. Yeah, that's
They're like, can I use that restroom? No. This is for first class.
Do you remember if there was empty seats?
I don't remember there was empty seats. I just know I got moved into first class.
Uh-huh.
They're like, no, don't worry about it. You can sit up here. And they were super fucking cool.
And I bet you if there wasn't a national treasure, then
Yeah.
they'd be like, hey man, you go in there.
Yeah.
So on the other hand, did you guys ever do Greyhound by yourself?
I've never been on a bus
What?
like that.
Yeah, bro.
Did
Yeah.
I go by myself? I don't think
To
I've been by
My
Mexico?
wife
myself.
talks about her going by herself on Greyhound, bro.
To Mexico?
No, to LA.
Oh.
But bro, I felt way safer on the plane than
Well,
I did on
yeah.
Greyhound.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sit down. Damn, you should go read all the guns and ammos.
Have you guys ever taken the train?
Yeah, I did a train up north.
Really?
Mhm.
How's that?
Long.
Yeah.
Sure is Nathaniel to
Which
you.
is Nathaniel to you. But long, but super cool and chill. But long. It was probably 7 hours to get to Frisco.
Really? From
Yeah,
here?
because it stops so many different times.
Yeah, but you know what it does? He goes.
At least once in the train they play Quad City DJs, the train, and you have to dance, bro. You can get that. That's like a lot of that. But yeah, I did the train up north. Did you guys ever do Amtrak?
I've been on a train.
I've never been on a train that doesn't go around
The mall?
No, the
Disneyland.
around this is Magic Kingdom. Oh, dinosaurs!
and knots, right? Knots.
Yeah. Wait, where did you go? Siemens?
Up to San Francisco.
Okay. It's long, huh?
Yeah, it's just a lot of stops.
Yeah.
But I like train travel. Like I don't get sick. I can read.
You can walk wherever. That's why I learned how to play spades. This family's like, hey, somebody do. I'm like, because I'm traveling by myself. I'm like, I'm going up to Frisco. They're like, you want to play spades? I was like in high school. Y'all play spades? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's learn how to play spades with the family.
I like train travel.
Cool, man. Yeah.
I'd like to do a long trip one time, but
now you just get tables, bro. Like, I'm like, this motherfucking table's my table.
Wait, aren't they working on the high speed?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's gonna be like a subway, right? I don't think it's gonna be like a train. In the sense of like, you're just gonna get on there and
have you guys done the subway in LA?
Not yet.
I have. I actually
have you done the LA one? The metro?
Yeah, because I would take it. I would go from Hollywood and Highland, then go to Universal, or park at Universal and then go to Hollywood and Highland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done New York subway.
Oh yeah, because they have it right outside of Universal, huh? Yeah, that high speed ones. If they ever get that done, it's gonna be kind of cool.
But I guess what I'm saying is, I wonder if it's
also outdated.
By the time they come up with it, they're like, bro, we can time travel, you fucktards. Like,
you're still going by train? We're teleporting.
Yeah, by the time we're doing jumper. Have you heard of this? We've done this.
We're putting all this money in. Well, they had to put all this money in again because what they did was not going to work anymore.
Bam.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so now they're putting all this money in to update the stuff. And you're like, bro, like by the time you get anything done.
Yeah. When do you think that started? I feel like it was my first year of college. Dude. Like 98 is when they first started talking about this high-speed train. No lie.
It has to be at least 20 years ago, yeah.
Dude, then that's the thing, bro. Like, if they don't build it, just fucking do it. It's gonna keep doing.
Well, I think they're trying, right? They just,
dude,
it's infrastructure and all that kind of stuff.
If it worked like that, to be able to get to those
it'd be nice to have an hour and a half travel or something like that to
San Diego?
Frisco or what? Yeah,
that'd be amazing. But
they'll get it done eventually. But whether
what will it be? That's what I'm worried about. What will it be?
Fucking polar ice caps. There's just renegade crews out there just taking over.
So I was curious because I did say that the playground scene like shows up a lot in his like compilations.
Damn, bro.
On Slash Film has a 15 greatest and it's number 5 in there.
It's these stunt guys, and you've talked about it, Barker. He takes care of them. He takes care of them for a fucking reason, because they take some goddamn hits. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the coolest things. There's 3 coolest things. That one, the fight at the club or the restaurant.
The restaurant.
But where he does that spin on the bar top.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks amazing. And then when you see how they fucked it up one time and it busted them open, crazy. And then the dive from the bus top into the glass.
Oh, into the Lee Kum Kee.
Yeah.
Do you know what they are?
What's that?
They're proud sponsors of Yank and Cook on PBS.
But dude,
make her fine Asian sauces.
The way he dives into that shit, bro, from a bus stop.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Well,
it's the wrong pain too, so he hurt himself a lot. Yeah,
right. He goes from the building to the diesel to the bus, and then bus to through the window.
Side note: bus travel in Mexico, fucking amazing. It's like you're on a plane. They bring out snacks. The buses are legit. I mean, it's just like they don't get pulled over by you know who. They're fine.
They who shall not be.
They really are amazing traveling. It's fucking amazing. Bus traveling in Mexico is fucking amazeballs. Wow. They're like double deckers and huge, and it's crazy. Anyway, sorry, back. So he missed the plane he was supposed to go through. Maybe
he goes through. He was just hurt. He got hurt.
It was just glass.
Yeah. You know what it was? Broken glass everywhere.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. But those are like, to me, that's amazing and that's cool. And I feel that if you don't bring or at least if you don't have the henchmen, at least the first 2 scenes I was talking about were all about that.
Yeah.
But I guess you could have found a way to fight maybe the bomb guys that henchmen. Maybe you had, I don't know. Because when the bomb guys, it was just the 4 of them.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool to see. It's cool when the cast from like the first movie comes to the second movie, and then you're adding on characters.
It makes it more of a sequel, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, does Eddie Murphy fight the same guy in all the Beverly Hills Cops?
No, but he wasn't. He also wasn't fighting them, really.
Sarge.
I love that. That's my fucking favorite scene in part 3.
I don't know. I think you could have cleaned this up. Like some of the surveillance and the cop work you could have sped up. Like
those 3 girls doing the interrogation were kind of.
that was awesome.
Dude, that was kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
So what was the guy? What was the guy that was the goon, the old man's goon? What was his deal? Why was he?
They were getting paid. They were getting paid to
make
their life. Yeah, and it wasn't even to kill them.
Really hard though. He beat the shit out of Maggie Chung.
I know. Find you on the streets, I say.
He beat the hell out of her. Like it was like, and Jackie didn't even go crazy after that. What did you? Okay, all right. So I didn't care for the seriousness of this movie either.
That could have been acid. And then what did you do?
Yeah. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, because he does the duck and let her get hit move. That's what he does.
He does.
He did it.
Yeah, he does. He literally did what the guy did at the club.
Yeah.
Bringing it full circle.
Yeah. It's like we planned this when we did it. I don't understand the seriousness of it because, like, was it necessary to read their love letter?
No, but at this point, thematically, you need something
to bring them back.
To bring them back and make to see that they both really care for each other, and no matter what, Jackie or Chan is gonna he's in love with this girl, but he's also going to be a super cop coming next year.
So in this scene, the little guy is throwing what I would consider like big poppers.
You know what? Here's the thing. They never bought me big poppers.
Well, they never bought you little poppers?
The little no.
Oh, I love those things, dude. You would throw them at each other and like, it would be. So these are like big versions of it.
Yeah, that's like it.
Like
once I saw them, I was like, I want that.
So one of them hits Jackie in the face and goes into his eyeballs, right? Because they run and strap him off, and they're like trying to like, what the fuck, Jackie? Like. Shit, bro. This fool's insane. The fact that he continues to go for these things like is nuts. It's fucking nuts. Okay. So I didn't understand the love thing, but I guess what you're saying. Okay. Another thing that kind of bothered me, I was just kind of like, what the fuck was the point of this? Was the whole surveillance thing if they're not even the big bads. Like, do we need to see you under the table? Do we need to see you put the jacket on? Do we need to see you like all that shit? Like, that's not even what's the payoff to that? Like,
because ultimately they fail in their surveillance job. Right. Mm-hmm. They go from 10 million to 20 million. Mm-hmm. They still are going to pay them. They put that giant ad in the newspaper. I don't know. It seemed like things to just pad out the movie. That's crazy. Enrique's rewatching the movie right now. He's all, fuck y'all.
Are you watching the fucking shit in the playground? That's just insane, bro.
When the pipes come out?
Oh my God. Okay. Help me. Okay. I don't want to shit on Jackie's serious acting because I don't think that's a problem. Because when he does it, he does a really good job.
No, he's good. He's good in this. Yeah.
When he comes in strapped up, like I believe that the motherfucker is like stressed out and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody. Like he does such a good job on it. So it's not that. I don't know. This didn't work for me. It didn't really work for me.
Yeah, it's a shame. It was weird.
It's a collection of really cool fight scenes.
Yeah. But it's not even a lot of them.
No. So again, really cool fight scenes, but strung together with this very ill-fitting narrative. Right? There's too many characters.
Too much ass cheeks.
Okay. Yeah. Enrique?
They could have cut that scene off.
Steven's like, no, not at all.
That was all right.
But no, it was actually a really funny scene because when she goes into Uncle's stall, that shit was
yeah.
He's pulling
She's like, quit walking away from me. But they're looking at us. I don't care. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, that actually was a funny scene. I'm bullshit. That was a good one. So you don't like everything around the fight scenes?
Yeah, like I feel like they needed to decide who is the real bad guy in this movie. What's more important? Chan getting revenge for everything in the first movie, or these new bad guys that seem to have no connection to any character in this movie?
I feel like they legit were just trying to get us to the firework factory. They gave us what we've been asking for.
And then the one time we want the fireworks factory.
Dude, how many cameras did he have ready for that fireworks, for that building explosion?
Like 10 of them, right?
Is that just in case like one of them fucks up? Like he has backup to the backup to the backup.
Well, they did. It seems like they destroyed that building. There is no going back.
Shit, that's wild. Okay. Another thing that I like, dude, Maggie Chung takes that fucking car hood like nobody's business. Fuck me, bro. It looks like she hits. Where does she hurt herself? It was
That's the
that
back
one.
of the head.
But dude, she fucking ate shit on that car hood. Oof. Yeah. But again,
it was her moment in this one, like the one off the motorcycle in the first one.
And they remind us of that. But I think you had a really good point, Enrique, that like, don't show me the old one.
Right.
Don't show me the old one because you're not really stepping up to that. And as much as I made joke about Rocky, like I felt like Rocky always delivered, right? Except for 5. That's the only one. But like they remind you of the old. You're like, fuck, dude, that was Apollo. Yeah. And now Mr. T's here. You know, like, oh fuck, man, you killed me. But now it's Ivan Drago. Like you always had that. Where this one I was like, fuck, dude, oh yeah.
Well, they gave us a highlight reel. Yeah. The first one, they literally gave us.
And then you're excited.
Yeah.
You see 10 fucking diesel trucks. Yeah. You're like, yo, here it goes.
He's like, oh, is he gonna be jumping? Yeah. He's gonna jump from one to another.
Yeah, dude.
No pay on that.
And I don't. The first one was not directed by Jackie Chan?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so that was the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
And again,
they put 2 movies in one. It seems like
2 movies of bad guys.
Yeah,
I don't know. What did you think of the love story throughout? I mean, what did I don't know. I didn't give a fuck.
Listen, I think Chan is wrong for Maggie Chung.
Who would be right, Bertha?
You know what? A Westerner. With some Latin flair. Maggie Chung, did I thank you? I will.
But like, I didn't care.
I cared because Maggie Chung's likable.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She comes off whiny.
Whoa, bro! Like,
no, I didn't get that from her in this.
She's very demanding, and it felt like in all 3, like even in Super Cop.
Spoiler alert!
Wow,
easy.
Well, they have a whole year to wait for that.
Oh, my bad.
No, but seriously, yeah. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, because that's her character. So even in the first one, right? She's always like,
why can't she?
She's like that.
She
super
was more
jealous.
annoying in the first one, I think.
She's jealous of his job. She's jealous of like because he always goes to save the day, but that's what she wants from him too. You know what I mean?
We get that in Enter the Fat Dragon.
Yeah.
I guess maybe this is why I'm more annoyed by this one.
Mm-hmm.
In the first one, she didn't know. You're getting to know this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You find out, damn, he's a super cop. He's that guy. But then in the second one, you already know who you got. You want him to change? Nah, that's who he is.
Yeah.
So that's what I guess. Maybe that's what's annoying me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why are you written the same way? Like maybe now you want to start a family and that's just like, you're going to kill yourself and we need to be like, do something different. So it's not just like, you love your job.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking love this job from day one. He's a goddamn super
cop.
Like,
I just dropped 6 G's on a trip to Bali.
Shit, that was kind of weird. And then he forgot it. She forgot it.
I've been saving up for a few years. Let me reach into that. And I'm like, bro, you just quit your job. You're probably going to need that.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like, it's bad time to die. Like, you just don't got a job, bro. What are you doing with this shit? Like,
at first I was like, let's go on vacation. I'm like,
maybe okay. So that I guess maybe that's the annoyance. It's not her because she's amazing, but it's just the way she's the same character again.
There's no growth.
None at all.
There's no growth. None at all. Where you get to see Chan is the hero of the first movie, and they're like, dude, your shenanigans cost us millions in this. You know, we're getting sued. We're getting all of these complaints against you. It's a team affair, bro. We're a team. Mm-hmm. It's not just you.
The whole transition of his boss too, like in the beginning, just being annoying, and then all of a sudden he's kind of like really cool.
Yeah,
it's like it just kind of like just happened.
No, because he's still kind of like, hey, you can't be doing that. And then like when he quits, he's like, oh shit. And then he's like, I need you back.
Yeah, but I feel like at the end of it,
this.
He was a dick in the first one, but at the end of it, he's like, dude, we need you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because he had at the end of the first one, he has his back on these stunts or whatever, on his shenanigans.
But then he's a fucking asshole from in the beginning, complaining about all that shit that happened, and
but
they make a lot of callbacks to the.
But I feel that's the police like, oh, damn it, give me your badge. You're not gonna do this.
Because doesn't he? Just like the other guy was like repeating Didn't he repeat?
He repeats the line. He's the third one to repeat it.
Yeah.
It's Jackie, then the uncle, and then the main guy. Yeah, this chief or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, that's a good excuse. Okay, cool. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So they have a tons of the trivias and the did you knows in this one. There were some cool ones, and I don't know if you saw scenes. We actually hear him singing.
Oh, he sings the intro and the outro.
And the outro, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I saw that.
I know his singing. Did you recognize it, or did you have to look it up?
And then I guess we saw a lot of this, but it's like the whole everything being destroyed. They fuck up a lot in all his movies, not in a bad way, but because they're doing stunts, like they're legit doing this shit, right? But his pops appears in this movie, which I thought was really, really cool, right? So there's a lot of little things right there, but yeah, I mean, all right, Enrique, would you tell people to watch this movie?
I
know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
like it's sacrilegious to not say
right.
Yes because it's Jackie Chan.
I know. I would say no, just because the first one is so much better. And this one doesn't really add to the story. It's kind of like almost pointless, but it is Jackie Chan. And there is some crazy ass shit in this, like crazy fighting, like
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Best Jackie Chan movies, where does this rank? Best Kung Fu movies, where does this rank? I'm just wondering. I think people have this really high, huh?
Slash Film has this one at number 9 out of 15.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
where Police Story is their number 1.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I mean, that's that fucking wire thing.
Let me see Kung Fu.
Thank you. Was anything as cool as the sliding down the wires in this movie? I like the scenes as a whole, but was there one stunt? The explosion?
I think the
explosion.
The jumping from car to car.
In this one?
Yeah.
The trailer to the car. Yeah, that is pretty fucking to do a moving, like you're fucking moving. Like you slip, you're fucked. Like,
yeah.
So like, okay.
And there's one the when he first jumps onto the truck, he rolls. He rolls like, how the fuck does he not roll? I imagine the truck wasn't going very fast, but still, like it's moving and it's high.
And then when he jumps on the other one, there's a signs, so he has to duck on. He jump over one side and then duck under the other side.
Yeah.
So there's cool shit like that. Obviously, it's Jackie Chan in a movie, and he's doing some cool ass fucking shit. But I don't know. I don't know if I would tell people to watch this, especially if they watch the first. If they haven't watched the first one, I would say start there, obviously, and then just
I would still tell you to watch the first one more than this one.
No, of course, but you can pretty much just stop there.
Well, we haven't watched 3 though.
We haven't.
So, in that scene where they're sliding down the, it's not better.
No, I said don't stop there.
Oh, awesome. So when they're sliding down that chute.
I'm looking for your top Kung Fu movies.
Uh-huh.
I have to point out that at number 89 is Only the Strong. I'll keep going.
It's a banger, bro.
So
not to the people on the internet. Because I've seen metrics.
So when they're sliding down this like plastic chute.
Yes.
And the guy throws a bag.
And it burns up.
Is that shit for reals?
Yeah.
There's no optical stuff. There's no optical stuff. There's cuts to make things happen.
Fuck, bro. That's wild then. I mean, again, they take some hits in this. Okay. So you're saying what?
I'll say no.
Parker, would you tell people to watch this movie?
You know what? If you are a Jackie Chan completist, watch this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
But be aware that the tone changes a little bit from part 1 to part 2. And like I said at the beginning, last week's movie, I wish there was less comedy and a little more seriousness. In this, I wish there was a little more levity than the serious tone. Because we also didn't even get to use the little race cars. Because there's that movie where the race car has bombs and then they're exploding cars.
Yeah, they go underneath the car.
Yeah.
I don't kill no kids.
Well,
that wasn't remote control. That was just a bomb in the car.
The little explosions on the cars too are like super whack. In this,
kind of whack. They were gonna hit his crotch though, bro. So I mean that would have been bad.
Hey.
You hit me with one of those poppers in my crotch, I'm pissed. What was I gonna imagine?
What would you say?
Okay, one of my favorite scenes in this movie. I just remember. I want to add this when the guy comes to complain and he is quit. And then they roll the chalkboard in front of him.
So he kicks his ass.
Bah! And then when he slides onto the desk, they surround him so he can kind of fall down and the old man just pulls down the shutters. Great. I wish there was more of that.
Yeah.
Because that was fucking funny to me. That made me chuckle.
You want to say no, but you can't.
No, it's not that. I want to say it's harder. I think it's the other way around. I want to say yes, but I can't. Okay. I want to say yes because I don't want you to miss the playground scene.
Yeah.
I don't want you to miss the jumping from the vehicles. I don't want you to miss the falls, the stunt stuff.
Yeah.
But I could truly do without all of everything else.
Uh-huh.
And I think that the bomb guys really didn't do it for me.
No, it's cool that they're fighting. He has a fight on each level, and then they switch levels, and so he has to keep going back and up and down. But the way I kind of felt bad for the deaf guy.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Because it's like, why are you the bad guy?
I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So maybe like if you could literally like find a YouTube of like all the stuff.
Yeah, the hits.
Just kind of watch
Look at the hits and
because that's what. So it was hard for me to say yes because I don't want you to miss out on the shit that's cool.
So I want to start doing this after every movie.
Okay.
How do we, if we're making this, if we're remaking this,
cut out
how do we make this better?
Pick one bad guy. That's it.
Pick one guy.
Pick one bad guy.
We don't split it.
Okay.
Maybe bomb guys are taking over the city, blowing up shit. And Jackie has to fucking find them. But the problem with that is the bad guys have to have henchmen because you still need Jackie to fight.
Right.
They needed a stronger bad guy. Like you can't rely on the deaf guy.
Or the rich guy hires the bomb guys. Maybe that's just it.
That's it.
That's
really why they made them separate. I mean, why?
Yeah, and you start with the bombing of the police department.
Uh-huh.
And be like,
oh yeah.
Like, this all happened. Oh, this is it. Here's a better movie. This if Ka-Kui Chan does not quit the force, we are going to destroy these targets in Hong Kong.
And why is he quit? Why are they singling him out? Because the rich guy hired him to single him out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
And you pull and then it's the Batman. Like, you got to take off your mask. You can't be the super cop.
Now I got a better one. One of those guys hijacks a bus, right?
Oh.
And then they put a bomb on his fucking bus.
Oh, I like that. Wildcat.
And Jackie gets on the bus, bro.
Yes.
All right. And and now he has to keep it at a speed.
How would you say 55?
60?
50.
50. Oh, 50, I say 50. 50. 50 miles per hour. And he can't drive. I feel like they would fucking make it a complete movie.
And
right?
Maggie Chung is on there.
Yeah, Maggie Chung has to be on there, bro. Yeah, of course.
And then it drops off a bunch of kids and it disappears.
Son of a bitch.
See, what, you break the game. You want this? You want the skits? We give you the skits for free.
We're almost going to San Diego, you son of a bitch. Just remember that when you bring it back, phone. All right, that's what I'm telling you. Today, my phone just started playing Smashing Pumpkins for no fucking reason.
All of a sudden, it's like the world is a vampire.
Oh, my bad.
Talk over it, Enrique. Talk over it.
Is it anywhere on a list, Stevens?
So first of all, I'm not going to ever look at these lists again because
they had Bloodsport on number 1.
It's on the Jenna Barker Loves Maggie Chung.
No, but so
super duper list.
So on one list, well, as I mentioned, it was the first list I was talking about where what's his name was where that was 89. It wasn't on that list.
Okay.
This other list I found it's at 63. But
what's right in front of it? I'm just wondering. Is it something we know?
Ninja Death 2 and Butterfly and Sword.
Do you know what's in front of it?
Right
Butterfly
next to
in
it.
the sky.
I can go twice.
But like, I don't know, because.
But you know what? Don't take our word for it.
I would say that. I would say that. These are all high opinion based, right? And so they're very different lists because where some of these movies are in the top for the one are not as high ranked in the other one. And so I don't know.
Have you seen something egregious on there?
I don't know.
You're like, yeah, only the strong. I said already.
That one and Bloodsport was in there, like higher up, and there's some stuff. I'm like, really?
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
But again, that's not the only list that matters.
No.
What is the only list that matters?
All right, Stevens, what do we got?
This one.
Oh, would you tell people to watch this?
Yeah, of course I would. I liked it.
For Maggie Chung alone.
All right, Stevens. Yep. Top 10, what do we got?
For the 10 butts in the bathroom.
Damn, was there 10? You got it those real quick, Steven. I was actually 5, but 10 buns.
10 cheeks.
10 cheeks.
How many cheeks?
I've ranked cheeks. Starting from left to right. So here we go. Cheek number 4 is my number 1. All right, go ahead.
Number 1, you have Fearless. At number 2, you have Enter the Dragon. Number 3 is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Way man.
Number 4 is The 36th Chamber of Shaolin.
Dang.
Number 5 is Legend of the Drunken Master or Drunken Master 2.
Let's go, Jackie.
Number 6, Way of the Dragon. Number 7, Crippled Avengers.
Oh.
Number 8, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Number 9, Fist of Fury. And number 10 is Baby Assassins.
Ugh. No, it's not for Baby Assassins. Like, nah. No.
Jackie is very well represented on the Lonely List That Matters.
Yeah.
I don't feel that this needs to be a new entry.
So without saying too much, Stevens, you feel that 3 brings us back?
I mean, he's a super cop in that.
And that comes out much later, right?
Oh, I didn't look at the time, but
it goes 92.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's
92.
No, it's not. But it's peak Rumble in the Bronx, Operation Condor.
he is a name here now.
Because between the first and second one, it's like 3 years. Is that right? 3
85 to 88.
Okay.
It brings it back. Plus, I think what you're missing maybe in this one will be in the next
What you're
one.
missing more buns.
There's way more buns.
There's way more buns in it.
And Enrique don't want none unless it's got
buns. Huh? So that's what it is. Yeah.
Maggie Chan is back.
Okay.
You had me at Maggie Chan.
Bark is in. All right. Okay. So no, for that again. Check it out. See what you guys think. We'll make it happen. Enrique, if they want to get a hold of us, what can they get a hold of us?
We have a link tree.
Okay. What's on the link tree?
What's a link tree?
If you go to linktr.ee/Gung-Fu Super Bros. You can find the links to our socials and links to our podcast.
Hey.
And also the link to our voicemail, which is...
What's the voicemail, man?
Hey guys, go to kungfusuperbros.com or go to our Google voice number 661-401-5941. Be a part of our show. Rate, review, leave a comment on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you watch or listen to us. If you're in prison, we are not going to pick up. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. If you are a fan and you were incarcerated...
First off, way to get that cell phone service and listen to podcasts, bro. We appreciate it, man.
We appreciate that, but
just make sure you hit like and subscribe.
That's all we ask.
Tell your buddies about it.
We might send some Lucy's your way. I don't know. We can. Can we send Lucy's?
Maybe. No.
Can you keister size them and then we'll give them out?
I'm not gonna. Enrique,
I'm out.
Sorry, guys. Enrique said he would not keister things for you.
That's where I draw the line.
That's where you draw the line. I love it. Right
you can
there.
call him again at gung-fusuperbros.com.
All right. So next week is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it doesn't happen and you have to cut all this shit out. But it's kind of cool. We've only had 2 guests on our show. Mm-hmm. And the OG guest, the originator, is coming back to watch. What are we watching, Stevens?
Best of the Best 2.
Hopefully, we're going to try.
Stevens feels like in part 1, it has the best fight scenes of all time.
You know what wasn't on the list of on either list that I saw?
I guess your list means shit.
That's out here.
It's not the one that matters. But our man Manny is coming back. We have so many things to ask because Manny's been doing big things. At the time when this drops, Manny's out and about on Cobra Kai.
That's right.
So we're going to check him out there. Yeah.
Hot off battling both Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso. Miyagi-Do versus Manny in Tijuana.
We'll see what it is. I heard he tries to open a car lot in Reseda, and that's where this thing goes down, bro. Is it Reseda? I don't even know what the fuck they did. Where it is? In Reseda. And
I think he owes us. I think he...
You think we're the reason why?
Yeah.
And he's also been on Snowfall. Mm-hmm. Since then, so things I talk about that because I watched that. That was crazy. There was a tiger. So then we got this and some big things coming up too, man. So a lot of stuff to talk to him about. And he's coming back for Best of the Best too.
Which is awesome.
Watching Best of the Best 2. How does one watch Best of the Best 2?
Hey guys, you got to go old school on this, all right?
You got to reach into those pockets.
You got to reach into your pockets and go to a swap meet and maybe find a VHS, find a DVD, find a Blu-ray. If you go to Amazon, you can get a DVD with Prime. But if you get the Blu-ray, you're gonna have to wait because I think it's coming from England.
I heard though that the Blu-ray though, you see the ice cream cone fall.
Yeah.
Like it's
did
beautiful.
they revisit that at the beginning?
Fucking have no idea.
Yeah, they probably knew that was the best scene.
I don't know, but you can probably find it at that bin in Walmart. Like, just go look for it, guys. It's there for you. All right, we gotta go old school on
It's
this
somewhere.
one.
You
It's
gotta
somewhere.
We got an FYE,
Yeah.
a pawn store.
Yeah,
Go to Goodwill.
Yeah,
It's a whole bunch of shit at Goodwill.
I guarantee it's at Goodwill.
And
Right
the
now.
library has it?
Maybe eBay.
The library?
You might be going
Ooh,
to check
the
out a laser disc at the
library.
library. Who knows? Do
Maybe.
people still go to fucking libraries?
Yes.
Yes. How do you get? They gotta get their porn.
You get.
Unfortunately, that's not a bit.
That's not even.
They
a
have
bit,
movies
bro.
too, right? You can just rent.
You can
just
rent
get
movies.
What the fuck movie you think they have at the library? What's
They have
the
all
what's the
the-
newest
They
hit?
have all the
bunch.
bangers. They have all the new ones out.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
they do.
Yeah.
Steve, when's the
Blu-ray.
last time you went to the library?
I haven't been, well,
Fuck yeah, they do. Rose, you shut your goddamn whore mouth, because I go there all the fucking time.
no,
When's the
because
last time?
I hear,
86.
I go to the library that's a lot closer to me more often, but
You go to
I haven't
Barnes
been
and Noble.
into
That shit ain't the library. She's at Barnes and Noble. She goes, they got a whole section in the back.
I'm
full
talking-
of fucking movies.
I'm talking about the one on campus, bro.
Oh, the little one, the little bitty motherfucker. Yeah.
My daughter.
The
went
one that's
to,
like 50 feet from me. That's the one I go to.
My daughter went to the library right here on the one on Ming.
No, by yourself?
No, with
Oh, okay.
she was working on History Day stuff, and then went.
yeah.
And so she was telling me
They
that
have
they
a
have
bunch of stuff in
movies, they
there.
have all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff,
Hey.
and it's all free, bro.
Guys,
It's
it's
all
I
all
don't know if you
free.
knew that. I don't know if you knew that.
Unless you don't bring your books back in time.
Last time I was
Cost you
in the
money.
library, I donated. A
Oh,
whole
that's
bunch.
nice of you.
Yeah.
You
That
like old movies?
That wasn't that long ago because it was when I was moving.
You took all that shit to the
it was,
library?
yeah.
But I actually just dumped all the boxes in front of the fucking library and took off. They actually just left
No,
shit.
they
Do you have
make
any
you
good
carry
stuff?
it in and
Do you have any
stuff.
good stuff?
Do I have really good stuff? No. This is stuff
That
I
you donated?
donated.
I got the
Like books?
best stuff.
Yeah.
The best of the best
Books,
stuff.
old movies.
She gave first copies of like Ernest Hemingway and shit like that to the library. It was kind of cool.
Yep. That is what I did.
But hey, why don't we say goodbye?
We got like 3 hours. Hey, Marca, say bye.
Mahalo, folks. Speaking of humans.
Enrique,
Bye.
Super Producer Stevens.
Bye.
And remember, my name's Yvonne. Love you guys. If that had been a flower pot,
Flower pot.
Wow,
God
boom.
damn.
Flower pot.
If that had been a flower pot, I'd be dead right now.
I'm not even gonna edit that
Wu-Tang,
out.
bitch.
Not gonna edit that out.